Hello there, it's Sapphire. I originally meant to have this video up Tuesday when the game released. I even said that in my video, and I can't be bothered to go edit it out right now because I spent so long trying to get that video together, and then I tried to upload it. Like, I started the upload Monday and hoped and prayed that it'd be done by Tuesday, and it wouldn't because my internet sucks, and then the authentication expired according to YouTube, and it wouldn't let me hit the publish button, so there was no way it was going to get uploaded Tuesday. So I'm really sorry about that. I really wanted this to be Tuesday's video when the game released, but things happen, I guess. So, really sorry about that. I'm going to roll the intro now, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Hello everyone, it's Sapphire, and if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan like me, you know what today is. Kingdom Hearts 3 has finally been released to the people outside of Japan, and certain parts of Europe, I've heard. But anyways, the game is now worldwide, and I decided to make this video as a sort of celebration to Kingdom Hearts 3 being released. So today I have drawings of Sora and Axel. Lee. It's Lee now, right? They look exactly the same, it's so hard to tell. But anyways, I have art of those two for you guys, and I'm going to talk about some Kingdom Hearts things, but since this is an art channel, I'll be talking about some art things first. So basically, today's video is going to go something like this. I'll be going over the art that I created, the importance of referencing in fan art, because that needs to be discussed for some reason, the release and my thoughts of Kingdom Hearts 3 so far, even though I haven't played the game yet, and finally some personal things of why I'm a fan of Kingdom Hearts. All of the finished artwork will be at the end of the video, and will eventually make it onto my various social media accounts. I'll be leaving timestamps to where I talk about certain things in the description below, as well as putting an indicator on screen, so if you want to skip or ignore certain parts of the video, you can, because I know some of you are probably here just for the art, while others are only here for the Kingdom Hearts content, and I'm cool with that. I know that's what people do. Some of you might only be here to watch me draw, so feel free to mute me and put on some music in the background, it's up to you. In the description, I'm also going to be including a link that goes to a playlist that I created of the songs I used in my video today, plus a couple extra tracks. So if you want to listen to the music that I put in the background of my video, but you don't want to necessarily listen to me talking, there's that option too. So, on to the art. I wanted to do something for the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 for a while, and I've actually been stewing on this idea for a few weeks. I was inspired to draw Sora and Lee. To be honest, I would rather just call him Axel. After seeing the final battle trailer, because the graphics were so beautiful, and so fresh looking, and so much better than the previous Kingdom Hearts games. Especially when Lee and Kairi were talking to each other in the sunset of that world that they're on, that nobody can figure out what it is so far, but oh well. And that was actually what made me want to draw Lee in the first place, and then I decided to draw Sora simply because you can't have Kingdom Hearts without Sora being involved in one form or another. I know I could have done the Destiny trio with Kairi and Riku, or been really cliche and draw Aqua for the whole fire-water thing, but to be honest, it didn't really cross my mind. Besides, Ven said it best about Aqua anyways.
You're awful, Aqua.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Just kidding. The idea just never really crossed my mind, and that's the only reason why I didn't do it. So, being inspired by the new graphics, these drawings were heavily referenced from screenshots. This was in part to me being sort of not confident in the idea of drawing these characters. Like, Lee wasn't that hard to draw, really, and I've drawn him before, and I never really had much difficulty trying to draw him, but Sora is a whole nother story. Drawing Sora has been something that's haunted me for years now. Like, ever since I knew what fan art was, I've been trying to draw this boy, but I couldn't do it. And like, all of those drawings, they all been dumpster fires, and most of them didn't even reach the light of day, but now I got over that! Woo! I did do practice drawings of Sora, which were at the start of the video, to boost my confidence drawing him, and they were all lightly referenced from screenshots of the games and things so that I could get the angles right, but they were otherwise changed to suit my style for the most part. And literally, I realized the only reason I had to do this was because out of all of the things on his character design, his hair was the most complicated, and I realized that that was what was tripping me up every single time. I also did this practice sketch thing of Lee. Actually, it was Axel. It was Axel because of the tattoos that I was originally going to color in. But it ended up smudging really bad, and I ended up scrapping it because, like, it was really just for deciding which colors to use in the illustration. I did the same thing with the Sora drawings as well to decide his skin tone and his hair color. And that actually made me realize that having thumbnail sketches, or in my case practice drawings, and using them like that can actually be really helpful when trying to draw characters traditionally when you can't just color pick from an image, which is really sad because I never use thumbnail drawings. I should probably do that in the future, shouldn't I? But I want to get back on the topic of referencing. Referencing in art is actually really critical to the skill. Every artist has to reference an image to draw at least once in their life, but really artists do it much more than that. It's basically an inescapable fact. It's important that artists, especially beginners, use reference materials to improve their work or to draw things correctly. Referencing, I found, forces an artist to pay attention to detail and learn how to draw things correctly, especially when heavily referencing an image. But even while lightly referencing, artists still have to be aware of those details. I could go and do a whole thing on referencing, but I need a whole nother video for that. But basically, referencing makes artists pay attention to detail where they may need to erase and redraw portions of their artwork until it's perfect. Now, the art in this video isn't really a good example of that, since I drew until I was like, good enough, and then cheesed the backgrounds because I'm not good with backgrounds. But you get what I'm saying. There are probably going to be one or two of you that are going to say, well, this is fan art, so it doesn't matter. And to that, I say, it does matter, and I will fight you over that. Even if it is fan art, I was still paying attention to my reference and had to pay attention to the character's details in order to draw them correctly. That same idea could be applied to really drawing anything. And any art matters to an artist as well. Anything an artist draws is practice in applying his skill. With every drawing, an artist should improve. So it doesn't matter what the subject focus is. Therefore, creating fan art is perfectly valid. If you want to draw your favorite characters from your favorite franchises, you draw your favorite characters from your favorite franchises. And don't let anyone stop you. It'll earn you practice and help you improve, not to mention it's a quick way of getting noticed online. I drew a picture of the Lingering Willow almost a year ago, and it's still the most popular piece in my gallery. The only reason I wanted to go on this sort of mini rant about that is because I heard, while watching another artist on YouTube, that they were told that their fan art doesn't matter, and as a quote-unquote professional artist, they should be focusing their time on other things other than fan art. And to me, that's like a really dumb statement, because any and all art matters. It doesn't matter what it is. That's why things like abstract art and minimalism are considered art. It matters. It's practice. Everybody does these things for a reason. It baffles me how someone can say fan art doesn't matter. Anyways, I want to get to the Kingdom Hearts 3 portion of this discussion. I'm just gonna say now that this part of the video is unscripted, so if it sounds like I'm ranting, I probably am. But, like, I just wanted to share some of my feelings about this whole Kingdom Hearts 3 release. I know a lot of what I'm gonna say is gonna sound pretty negative, and that's kind of an oxymoron, seeing how this video is supposed to kind of, like, celebrate the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm glad the game is releasing. Like, I am. I'm very happy that the game is releasing, and we're finally getting this resolution to this mess that Xehanort has created. But my personal feelings about some of the things in Kingdom Hearts 3 mixed with all of the recent drama revolving around this game has me a bit nervous, to say the least. Like, I'm kind of nervous to play the game because I'm afraid that I'm not gonna like it. And my main reason for saying that is, and this probably sounds like a big me problem, but the Disney worlds that they put in the game to me just feel a little bit underwhelming. And that's not to say they will be, I'm just saying, like, to me, and being the kid that only played Kingdom Hearts 2 when they were younger, and I'll get to that later, but to me, I feel like there's not going to be as much Disney content in this Kingdom Hearts installment as there was in all the previous Kingdom Hearts games, from the main installments to all the prequels and the midquels and whatever you want to call them. It's like, those games, I feel like the story of Sora venturing through all the worlds was more revolved around the saving of the Disney worlds. And I'm not saying that was bad or anything. Like, that's probably why it feels so underwhelming with these Disney worlds, is they're trying to, like, gear away from that and be more like Kingdom Hearts related story with Sora rather than Disney related story with Sora. So I can kind of understand that, but, like, to go along with it being underwhelming is most of the Disney worlds that are in this game, and I know there's going to be somebody that's like, oh my gosh, how have you not watched these movies, or oh my gosh, how could you say this about these movies, but, like, most of the worlds, and this is excluding the Pirates of the Caribbean world, because I don't care if I haven't watched that movie or not, it looks pretty freaking cool, and this isn't talking about Olympus, because Olympus is a staple of Kingdom Hearts at this point. And it's not talking about the Big Hero 6 world, because I actually watched that movie. I actually enjoyed it. I'm kind of excited for that world. But, like, I haven't really watched Tangled. Like, I subconsciously was paying attention to it while doing other things, but actually watching it, I haven't really. So I'm not really sure what to expect with that world. But, like, Monsters, Inc. and Frozen were not my cup of tea at all when I watched them, and, like, Monsters, Inc. could possibly be the fact that when I watched it, I wasn't paying attention to it completely, but, like, Frozen, when I watched it, it felt so cliched to me, and, like, that's not just because everybody was singing Let It Go, it was because, like, the ideas in it felt really cliched to me. And, like, it wasn't, like, it's not a bad movie, it's just, it's not bad, it's not annoying. But Frozen to me was just, it wasn't anything amazing to me. And I know there's gonna be somebody like, oh, how dare you say that about Frozen. It just wasn't my cup of tea. And then Toy Story I'm kind of on the fence about, because it's like, a lot of people grew up with Toy Story, a lot of people have emotions invested in Toy Story. And for whatever reason, and I'm gonna admit, like, when I was younger and stuff, I was, like, really attached to all my stuffed animals. And, like, I still have a lot of them, I'm gonna admit that now. Like, I'm that kid that's, like, 17, still has crap loads of stuffed animals all over the place. Everybody's like, oh, Toy Story pulls all the feels because it's about a kid growing up and stuff, and, like, all that other thing, all those other things. I don't remember what exactly everybody says, but, like, everybody was, like, got emotions invested in this movie because it's Toy Story, and to me, it just didn't have the same emotional impact. But anyway, I'm gonna go on to the drama that surrounded Kingdom Hearts 3. And I know a lot of people that are watching this video for the Kingdom Hearts related content know exactly what I'm talking about. But shortly after the final battle trailer came out, it's like, the illegal copies of Kingdom Hearts ended up out amongst the world's population, and there's only, like, a few of them according to articles and interviews that were made, but, like, it was enough to have leakers. And it's like, the original leaks that came out were, like, literally just gameplay, because that was all, like, the one leaker on Twitter, that was all the more he was willing to leak. He wasn't, like, leaking actual, but he wasn't, like, leaking the heavy stuff. And, like, everyone was losing their mind over it, because it's like, oh my gosh, it's leaks, it's gonna spoil something, oh my gosh. But, like, to me, it didn't matter, because he was literally just leaking gameplay, and it was just showing you how the game is played, and what mechanics are there. It didn't get bad until, I guess, about a week or so ago, when the cutscene leaks started coming out, and everybody was losing their mind, because the YouTube algorithm, what it was doing was recommending these leaks to people who had recently looked up Kingdom Hearts 3 content, and all these leaks are coming up and everybody's recommended, and everybody's like avoiding them like the plague, everybody's complaining, and I can understand that anger, because there was a couple of times, like when I went into my recommended and there were thumbnails for these leaks staring me in the face, and like, they weren't anything majorly spoilery, but I still felt a little bit salted that they were there staring me in the face. And then I understood the true salt when I was going through YouTube one day and a thumbnail on one of these leaks came out and just sneak attacked me. Like, bam, right in my face. I wasn't expecting it. And the thumbnail on this video itself, like, I didn't even look at the video, but like the thumbnail itself was so spoilery, and was like, it was a major plot point, and like that one thumbnail just spoiled the whole thing, because it was like the moment as it happened was the thumbnail, and I was so like, it wasn't seething anger or anything like that, but it wasn't like sadness or disappointment. It was like a mix of that plus anger at the person who posted it. So like, I wasn't mad, but I was extremely salty and scowling for the next like couple hours after I saw that, and it was just bad. And then there's a couple other questionable things that came up with Square Enix around this whole time where all this drama is going down, but I'm not going to get into that. But like, I want to look at the more positive things. Like, this video is supposed to be a celebration that Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally releasing after all of these years. After being officially announced way back in 2013, like, after all these years, we're finally getting it. And, like, I know a lot of people are hyped. I'm hyped. Like, I saw that final battle trailer, and I realized, like, I was gonna end up playing this game. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unfortunately, I can't get the game right now because I don't have the money, and I probably won't get it to my birthday, which is, like, 3+ months from now, 3.5 months from now. My birthday's in April. It's, like, it's bad. But anyway, I haven't played through all the Kingdom Hearts games yet anyway, so I can wait. I'll just have to have Nerves of Steel and avoid all the spoilers, but like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be the end of the Xehanort mess, and I call it a mess because the storyline gets kind of complicated after Kingdom Hearts 2, but like, it's gonna be the end. It's gonna be the feels that everyone's like half expecting, half not expecting, and like, if things go down the way I think they're gonna go down from the really spoilery thumbnail that I got, but if things go down the way I think they're gonna go down, like, I'm gonna get emotional. It's gonna be a whole big old bucket of feels. It's gonna get dumped all over Kingdom Hearts fans, and it's the ending that we need. It's the ending that's gonna give us closure. It's the ending that'll hopefully make us not have any more questions, but knowing Square Enix will have more questions. But like, it's important. It's an important game, and like, people are gonna be all over that, and like, I'm happy it's finally out, because at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, at the end of Dream Drop Distance, even though I haven't played Dream Drop Distance, but I've seen cutscenes, it's like, it wasn't a satisfying ending. Like, I remember the first time I finished Kingdom Hearts 2 when I was younger, I was like, this can't be the ending. Like, it said the end, but I'm like, honey, this can't be the ending. Like, there's just no way it can be the ending. And like, then Dream Drop Distance comes out, and I know that's the whole like Mark of Mastery thing. I know like Sora didn't pass his Mark of Mastery, but everybody else is getting sent off to train, and like, Sora's got to find all of his powers, and it's like, that was another one where it's like, well, we know we got into something else coming, but like, I am happy that this game finally came out, and I'm hyped, and I'm glad that one day I'll be able to play it, hopefully after I finish all the other games, hopefully sometime around my birthday. It'd be the best birthday present ever. I've already been sending the hints to people that I want it for my birthday, but anyway. And this kind of like leads me into like why I love Kingdom Hearts so much. And like, it all started when I was this wee small child, Kingdom Hearts, the original Kingdom Hearts was released right after, like, the year after I was born. So, you know, I couldn't play it for a while, but, like, 2005, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and, like, my brother at the time, like, Kingdom Hearts was one of his favorite games at the time, and he was eating that stuff up. We had Kingdom Hearts 2 in our house shortly after it released. He was, like, playing it all the time. I remember watching him play it, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Disney characters. Oh my gosh, Disney characters. Ooh, because, you know, I was that kid that watched Lion King all the time. I was, like, watching him play the Lion King world, and I'm like, ooh, can I play? I'm like, I kept telling him I wanted to play, and he kept telling me no, and then he's like, this is the second game. Like, he eventually broke down and let me play. He's like, this is the second game. I'm like, well, why can't I play the first one? And then he was, like, the brother that, like, thought that the first game was too hard for his sister, which I will admit, at the time it was. Like, I didn't understand Kingdom Hearts 1 when I was younger. But, like, clear from the time when I was, like, between the age of 5 and 7 to, like, when I was 12, I literally did nothing to do with I had nothing to do with Kingdom Hearts except for playing Kingdom Hearts 2 all the time. Like, I played Kingdom Hearts 2 the whole entirety, well, not the whole entirety, but, you know, a lot of my time those years was spent playing Kingdom Hearts 2, among a couple other games, but mainly Kingdom Hearts 2. And, like, I was that kid where my entire knowledge of Kingdom Hearts was based off of what went on in Kingdom Hearts 2, clear up until I was, like, 12, and then I started getting the DS games. I played Days, and I played Recoded, and I got so far through both of them before I eventually just stopped playing them. Like, I don't know why I stopped playing them, probably because I got to a hard part and then decided I was going to put it down, and then I just never came back to them. But then, like, we got Chain of Memories, and I don't know why we got Chain of Memories after we got Kingdom Hearts 2, but we got Chain of Memories, and he would play Chain of Memories, and I'd play Chain of Memories, and again, it was one of the ones where I got so far through, and then I just stopped playing it for whatever reason on my PlayStation 2. And then, like, he moved out, and then there weren't really things going on with Kingdom Hearts for the longest time that I knew of anyway, because the local Kingdom Hearts nerd had moved out. He's probably, my brother, if he sees this, he's probably gonna be like, I was not a Kingdom Hearts nerd. You were a Kingdom Hearts nerd, you can't deny it, bruh. But, like, I wasn't aware that, like, I knew that I knew about the consoles they were on, like, I knew there was a 3DS and everything, but I was not aware that Birth by Sleep had been released for the longest time. Like, I didn't know until, like, a year or so after it released that it was released. I didn't know Dream Drop Distance existed till about a year after it released. I'd never played either one of them, and then I got all the HD remixes on the PlayStation 4, because, like, about 2 years ago, my mom bought me a PlayStation 4 for Christmas, and I started playing games on the PlayStation 4, and then all the HD remixes for Kingdom Hearts were out, and then I bought, like, the 1.5 plus 2.5 remix, because this was before the story so far was out. I remember I wanted to buy 2.8, but 2.8 was, like, $40+ at the time, and I'm like, I ain't paying that. So, this past Christmas, which was literally like a month ago, I bought 2.8 because it was only like $20. So I got 2.8, but I haven't played it yet because I'm trying to get through the 1.5, 2.5 remix first. And, like, once you go HD, you can't go back, but that's basically, like, why I'm into Kingdom Hearts. Like, I'm trying to finish up the games I have left on the HD remixes before I play Kingdom Hearts 3, so I can wait to get it around my birthday or after the fact or whatnot. But, like, Kingdom Hearts, the more I think about it, the more I realize how important it is. Not just to me, not just to this community, but, like, there are things in Kingdom Hearts that, like, and this is gonna get, like, either really political or really philosophical, I don't know the word that would fit for this, but, like, there are things in Kingdom Hearts that I feel like the society as a whole needs. And, like, yes, everybody knows Kingdom Hearts about friendship and love and strength of character and things like that, but, like, as you play Kingdom Hearts, there are many life lessons sprinkled all through that game. And, like, I don't know, they're things that people need. They're things that people need to live by. Like, I know this is, like, people are gonna be, like, people that know me in real life are gonna be like, practice what you preach, brah. Because, like, I'm kind of a jerk in real life. Like, I can be a real jerk in real life. Like, I say a lot of things I shouldn't be saying. I tend to swear a lot. Like, I'm really rough around the edges. But, like, I realized, like, there's a lot of things that are said in Kingdom Hearts and shown in Kingdom Hearts. Like, friendship is one of the best things in the world, and that, like, it's not what you say or what you do, it's the thought behind it and things like that. I realized, like, there's people in my life that I barely even know, and I still feel like they're my friends and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna get into some stories, because some of them are, like, really personal, and I'll probably get some crap from some people, but... And... I don't know, it's just, there's a lot of deep messages in Kingdom Hearts. Like, a lot of people say, oh, you can't learn anything from video games. Well, Kingdom Hearts is the hero's journey and a half, and there's a lot of life lessons in Kingdom Hearts, and the theme is about love and friendship, and there's Disney movies in it, so tell me you can't learn anything from video games. But anyway, and the fact that Kingdom Hearts has inspired so many people, like, you got videos coming out on YouTube every day, you got art getting uploaded to social media every day that's like Kingdom Hearts fan art, you got Kingdom Hearts fan fictions, you got Kingdom Hearts fan animations and plots and storyboards about cutscenes, and then those storyboards are getting animated by really good animators that know how to use MMD real well. And it's astonishing how much this game has inspired people. And it really honestly makes me sad that, like, I go to school every day, and I'm like, yay, Kingdom Hearts, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I know most of them are younger than me, so a lot of them probably didn't have, like, the same experience of growing up with Kingdom Hearts, but, like, it's sad that I go to school, and I talk about Kingdom Hearts, and I get somebody who goes, oh, what's that? And I'm like, trying to explain Kingdom Hearts to someone who doesn't even know what it is impossible. So, like, I sit there, and I'm like, oh, heck no, and I just stopped talking about it, and it's sad. Like, it makes me sad, and it also makes me sad that all the people that I knew that did know about Kingdom Hearts have either graduated, or the one kid in my class that does know what Kingdom Hearts is doesn't like it. And I know there's people that are gonna be like, oh, how do you not like Kingdom Hearts? And, like, his reasoning for not liking Kingdom Hearts is valid, but, like, I feel isolated in my joy for this game, and it's really sad. But anyways, so that's my video, basically. That's my artwork that I made to celebrate the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. That's my feelings on Kingdom Hearts 3 so far. That's my reasoning and my feelings about Kingdom Hearts as a whole. Thank you all for watching my video, and I hope you all enjoyed the fan art that I created to celebrate the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope you all have a fantastic time playing the game. I'm kind of bummed that I won't get it for a couple months, but I hope you all enjoy playing it. If you liked my content, please leave a like, leave a comment, discuss Kingdom Hearts in the comments. Don't leave any spoilers. I'll have to kick your butt. But, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!